there. Welcome to Real Talk with Bernice. I am your host, Bernice Mubiai. This show is based on people's real stories where we draw lessons that affect us in our daily lives. This show is brought to you by News and K. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to comment. Once a girl comes of age, it is a joy to the family. But the baggage that comes with it, it's a cross no girl is prepared to bear. Periods, like as natural as they are, it is considered a taboo topic in Africa. Remember the senator who got shamed by staining her clothes in the parliament? Well, go check it out. Karibu sana. Joining me is a lady who are going to be sharing this topic na yeye, and we're just going to see some of the things that affect us, ladies, girls in general, and also some of the stigmas that comes with period. Karibuni sana. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Deborah Charles and I'm glad to be part of this topic today.
Deborah, karibu.
Thank you.
Welcome so much, and I hope kupoa and you are just keeping safe. So tell us about this topic that tumeshinda tukisikiza about period. Like there's a lot of things that there's a lot of like trauma when it comes to period at large. There are people who are being shamed, like married, like their husband shaming the wife because of the period, parents shaming the kids, and just what is period for you? Can you define for us what is period in your own terms?
According to me, I feel like periods is what define a woman, and I feel like there are many stereotypes that comes with the term periods. Like the way people carry period, it's like it's a dirty thing. It's not supposed to be said in public, but it's something that we're living with it.
Amazing. Like this one is for me, I feel like for the society, for me, I feel like it's a sensitive topic. Kuna wasichana waula wamekaa wakidiscuss about this topic. Najua kuna watu wanakama wanasema sasa wasichana wanataka kujionyesha nini, but these are things that the people need to talk about. So can you tell us how was your first experience with periods? Like
Okay, I'll say my first encounter with periods was kind of easy because I was all grown. I was in Form 2 actually.
Wow.
And I took it easy because I knew everything about periods. I was informed, but I've had a number of stories of whereby people experience some bad encounter, but for me it was kind of well.
Amazing. Mine, nilikuwa young. I was so young when I had my periods, and I was actually I had no one to talk about that. My mom, we were not that close when I was growing up with my mom. I only had my sister, and at that time, it felt like nikama there's something wrong with me because no one sat me down and told me, Bernice, at this time at maybe 12, 13, 11, 10 years, you'll be grown with experience something like periods and stuff. So mine, when it came, I saw something was like, what is it? Like, am I okay? So I hid it. Nilikuwa nimeficha. No one knew about it, and like that time I was just kwa washroom, like najifanya naoga ama whatever. Hadi my sister I can notice there's something wrong with me. I was afraid. I didn't want to sweat. I was even starting to cry and figure out, am I sick? Am I going to die? Because I was so young, no one told me about nothing. I can remember even before I had my period, like some months ago, I saw a pad and I nikauliza sistangu, what is this? She told me utajua ukifikisha 14 years, 13 years. At that time I was, I think 11 or 10, I can't remember. So when it happened, I was like, why? But thank God she came. Akaniambia, don't worry. This is that. Be careful. Ukipata hii, you know, ventua tu ongeleshana. And by that time, it was hard because we have at a very young age in the school. It was very hard. Nilifanya nijitenge. Like I used to play kalongolongo with other kids, but when I got that, iyo kalongolongo, like I used to be isolated a lot. Now maybe tell me, kuna maybe other people out there, other young girls, when you pia may have their periods, na wakaanza kujitenga, kujitenga, yeah. So maybe tell me about that. How do you feel about that?
I feel like mostly if you're brought up in a family whereby maybe imagine umezaliwa na maboy and you're the only girl, you always feel like you're the odd one out, but it's normal. It's something that you should be informed. At the schools, I think they should set a topic whereby they should not only isolate the girls. If you know, back in high school, primary, ulikuwa nasikianga zile za ati we need to talk with the girls alone, but I feel like the government should talk about this thing. The schools should inform everyone that it's something that is happening. So both genders, inform the men, inform the women, so that when it happens, even in public, men already know about it. Yeah.
In that topic, there's this story in Niskia, a young girl, alienda commit suicide just because she got her periods first time for class. Kusimama the teacher, and unfortunately it was a female teacher, akamuona akamake fun of her in front of the school. The girl went home, she killed herself just because she got her first periods. Vivyo umesema that men like pia sisi shule kwa mtaka kupewa pads, you guys mungeitwa kando. So hadi mnaambiwa feature like uko class 6 uko class 5 unazificha, and men there hawajui, so wakiona like umemess they laugh at you.
Yeah, I think that's why hata nowadays if you go to a shop to buy your sanitary pad, you always told feature, like they just can't give you anyhow just like the mandazis, but it's normal.
And these things are things that they'll happen definitely. Set ni kitu yenye unaweza sema leo acha isikam ni ifichilie ikam next week, no. So yeah, those are that. And also like you as a lady have like your period imeko affect at your field of work, your daily lives. Yeah,
me I would say the mood swings. Like when you're on your periods, there are times that you feel like I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to see the other gender, and they are there, so only the mood swings. Any other thing, I'm good. Also the cramping, oh my god. Cramping, like that's the enemy of, like the worst. Like I can't even explain. You guys, you know, you always discriminate where the cramping period. When someone is saying, you know, when a cramps, you always think that
anajifanya
wanawake, you're so weak. You know, we are not weak. By the way, if only you could fit in our shoe. Zamaneni, it's not even easy. So that's the only nini I've encountered while I'm on my periods in at work. Yeah. So
about that period, about that mood swings vimetuambia, there's a stigma that is coming from there when most people, not only men also, but also the older women out there, ukimwambia like niko na cramps ama niko na this and that, they'll assume maybe unatoroka kufanya maybe kazi ama unaweza sema nini kuhusu that? How should people behave when a lady comes to you kwambie sorry, I'm having cramps, maybe sister make come job, ama niko this and that? How do you feel like people wanafaa to treat?
Okay, I'll start by addressing the issue about the older women. They've taken this cramping thing and the period thing to a certain level. When you tell like your mom, I'm having cramps, they're like, hakuna kitu kama hiyo. So I feel like they were hardened during their times. They were told like, wewe ni mwanamke, wewe ni shujaa, like unaumwa na cramps, what about your labors, you get? So they coped with that with that period pains. But for us, we just can't. Please, Jamanini, we're baby girls. We just can't. So when we tell you we're having cramps, our boss out there, just allow us. We just can't. We've tried our best, and that's it. Yeah, I just can't say anything more about it. But cramps, it's on another level. Period itself. By the way, let me tell you something. Like, do you know when you're having your pads on? We use different types of pads, by the way, also. So when you're having your pads on, when you're walking, you always feel like it's showy, you know. You always walk and you feel like someone behind you is looking at you. Aki, you people just understand us. We need that period, the isolation period, not isolation as per se, but we feel like we need that period alone.
Yeah, we may feel like we need that period alone, but at the same time we need mtu atuambie, you know what, this
you
is
just can't understand.
Normal.
I know.
You can do it. Just support us. Msaki kuja ama mtoto akwambie mom, I'm having periods. Don't tell them ama mtoto akuje dad, maybe you are a single father, ama you are a lady mwenye unaishi na wanaume, and the lady comes to you and tells you, bro, akilo msinisumbue, I'm not feeling okay. Just understand. We need you to understand us and not shame us. Ukipata periods there and you are young, you don't know what to do. First of all, do not panic. It's normal. It's something that happens to everyone, every lady out there. Ukipata, don't feel like there's something wrong with you. Trust me, you don't have a problem. Go to your mom, go to your dad, go to a neighbor, whoever you can access easily. Tell them that they'll help you. Na kama watu kusaidia, just go out there, jioshe, just find a way to just keep yourself clean, maintain hygiene, because with period you have to have a nice hygiene. Usijiachilie mama. Do not allow people to laugh at you just because, just know that now umekuwa a lady and you have to go through that because it's natural. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about PCOS and also how periods affect relationships. So stay tuned. Karibuni tena. We are still on the topic periods, and as I had said before we went on a break, that we'll be talking about relationship, how they affect period. That is not only husband and wife, but also family, mother and daughter, and all that, just everything to do with relationships. So there's this story that I want to share with you. Kwanza, there's this lady, her husband cheated on her just because she had her periods and she couldn't satisfy the husband on her days, and that's sick. And for her, she may grow insecurities. So the wife may grow insecurities because each time she gets her periods and affiliate to the husband at a cheat, and that's so sickening. I can't just imagine going through that. Kila time nikijua, this month he made cheat. That's so sick, and that guy should grow up. And also there's this story about this lady that alimpigia story yake hadi nikashanga. I'm like, where kumbe, like, these people do exist kwanza. Like, a girl comes to your place for a sleepover. Unfortunately, she messes up in kwa tumesema periods inaweza come anytime, any day, any moment, anywhere.
For some people.
Yes, for some people.
Yeah.
Akamess kwa kitanda, and ukatoka, you are saying that you can't live with her just because it's dirty. You don't like, you feel it's dirty, like, bro. Anyway, that's just the story that I wanted to share with you. Now maybe tunaweza endelea on that discussion about relationship first, then tumeanza man and a woman. Do you feel like when it's story ya kwanza, how do you feel about it?
Yo, kwanza before I tell you how I feel about it. Like, do you know there's some people who have like do the intercourse while on their periods? Like, how do you do it? Like, I feel like this period is a special period for you, where you even Lord, I can't even explain.
Others for them they enjoy, And
how do you even
anyone when you wanna feel, people can feel that thing being so amazing at that particular moment,
but it's not.
For them it is, for you it cannot be, but for them I feel, because we're finding it when you are not enjoying. You see,
maybe you're trying to satisfy your man on the relationship thing. Maybe you don't want your man to cheat on you.
I don't think, like, for my own understanding, I don't think that that's true. For my own understanding, I think, like, for you to figure your point that you want to do that thing with your man on that time of the month, I feel like you won't attack her.
No, some people also
I know
take some pills. You satisfy your man. No, don't do it. Sex is it should be enjoyed by both of you. You get? So why will you take pills to satisfy the other party, and for you it's not okay?
You get.
Thank you.
Still on the topic about the lady who has insecurities about the guy I may cheat on her because of the periods. What can you say about that?
Me, I'll tell her to run. I'm not even hiding. Run. It's a red flag. Like, why will your man tell you that like it's not? Period blood is a blood, like just take it like other bloods, like when you have a normal cut. Yeah, so why would you even say it's not dirty? Yeah.
Amazing. So yeah, in still in this topic, yeah, venye the ladies wamefanyiwa na their boyfriends and husbands, in your relationship, have you encountered mtu putting you less, making you feel less because you are bleeding, ama ushaikuwa na situation like the other two?
First of all, I said I'm a baby girl. I can't suffer. I swear I can't suffer. If I just see a red flag on periods, what do you mean? Like, also on labor, like the big things like laboring, you'll be like, this is a woman thing. So I won't, I just can't stay there. I've never experienced
You have
such.
never?
Yeah. And also when I'm on my periods, I always,
You hide
I'm
it
always
from
on a
them.
seclusion period. I don't like seeing people. Yeah.
Is this like ni kitu umejiekea ya that ukikuwa na period your partner shouldn't know, ama ni kitu yenye tu una feel tu inafai kwa hivyo? Because venye nimesema kuna lot of stigmatization when it comes to period. A lot of people out there wakipata period sao wataenda wajifiche, ikiisha ndio wajitokeze. For you, do you feel like it's because of that stigma, ama ni like venye tu nakuanga?
I think it's not at ni venye tu nakuanga in a way also, but also ni unaona hiyo inaitwaje, like what's the term?
Just
acha nisifikirie. I know. Okay, so for me, nimelelewa kwa background yenye I'm the only girl in my family, so like nimeishi na the males, they are always on my business. Hadi nikitumia pads, they're like, hiyo ni nini, you know. So I feel like si ati ni wanaume wanafanyanga nikiwa on that seclusion period. It's
ni venye tu uko.
ni venye niko, like it's part of the mood swings. Like I don't want to see anyone, I just want to be on my own, thinking about my own things.
Amazing.
Yeah.
For me, I don't have anything to say on that topic. Unfortunately. Yeah, moving on. Relationship between a mother and a daughter during periods. Of course, kuna other parents when you are so supportive, they guide their kids and what have you. But kuna wengine ukipata period you cannot even go to your mom ama your sister, ama like just say mom and daughter, you cannot even go to her mwambie, mom, I need pad, ama because okay, for me I feel like a lot of young girls, they're getting pregnant because they can't tell their mom nitanyesha ama on my periods, atenda kwa maybe ka uncle mwenye huwa anamfinyanga macho, atamwambia nipatie do, atamwambia ati ya period, akimpatia pesa period ziishe, they'll see stop, then
That's it.
mimba. So do you feel like your relationship between a mom and a daughter during that time of the month, how do you feel about that?
Okay, how I feel about it, even before the month, like before you become a mother, you should be motherly. There's a big difference between being a mother and being motherly. So if you're motherly, you'll have that relationship with your kids, not only your daughter. So like if they're experiencing anything, it's their first time in a relationship, periods, when the boobies are growing, you know, they'll tell you if you're motherly. But if you're just a mother, you, like unaona ni majukumu yako, you get, you won't know. So it's only for the mothers, like even the mothers to be, you should know that you should be motherly first.
They should try best.
Yeah.
Best, I mean, like tunafaa to try, as
Yeah.
mothers to be in future.
Yeah.
You told us that kuna something you want to share with us. Also periods, maybe
Yeah.
take us through that.
Okay, it's a small thing, but it's a big thing. And I said something before that periods are not the same to people. It differs with the hormones, with the environment and everything. And also there's something called PCOS, that is PCOS, if I'm not wrong. I'll read it because I'm not even nini with the definition. So it's a polycystic ovary syndrome, that is PCOS, is a condition in which the ovaries produce an abnormal amount of androgens, male sex hormones that are usually present in women in small amounts. So that's one of the difference, one of the things that differs, that makes a difference, a big difference during the menstrual periods. And that's it, guys.
Just to add on that,
Uh-huh.
there's different type of periods. Kuna wani wanakwanga regular na watu wanakwanga irregular.
Yeah.
I think what she's trying to mean is that this PCOS, sorry. That need those people that their periods like they don't come like monthly. Na zikikuja they can stay for
they
long.
prolong.
Yes.
Yeah.
It like, yeah, I don't know if you are getting me. I'm trying to understand what she meant, but that's what I wanted to say. Kuna hizo types. So kuna mse out there mwenye period zake, maybe a girl ako kwa nyumba, she's 14, 15. You mother, you expect the girl every month her period to come. And unaona ajanyesha like 1 month imepita, 2 months imepita, you start jumping to conclusions.
She's pregnant.
I know. Ameharibika. That is what ruins us ladies.
Take your kid.
Yeah, take your kid to the hospital. Enda ujue shida ni gani. Do not jump when you are a single father, sorry. You see you are teenager, ajapata period mwezi wa kwanza ya pili. Don't just go to the hospital. Let them get tested. Ujue shida ni gani. Na if you see her periods ziko like azishi 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, don't say mtoto wangu amerogwa ama ni kama the lady wa Bible sijui nini. No, take them to the hospital because it can be this one and inaweza treatiwa, something can be done, and just try to understand. If you need to learn more about periods, there's Google, definitely there's hospitals. Be a friend to your child. Usiache mtoto wako ameanza period and you're just there, huyu ajipange in maisha. No, just be a friend to your child. Be that mother mwenye mtoto wake anaweza kwambia anything. Do not allow your kid aende kwa uncle amutishe do, uncle search uncle kamtu wako, kamtu wa boda ama whatever. I know. At the end of the day mtoto wako ukipata ball utamfukuza muta. But hiyo shame inarudi tu kwako. Let's make sound decisions. That was the topic of today, and I hope you have learned something out of it. In case to saw anything, comment down there. Just tell us what you think about this topic. In case to saw anything, tell us, and let's make sound decisions. Remember, anything you do doesn't only affect you, but also affect people that are around you. Have a nice one. It's a wrap for me. See you next time. Bye.